Good day, fellow TPians. I greet you here. My name is Emmanuel Mdeniswa. I am actually excited once again to share this platform with you. I would love also to appreciate the fact that God has also given us an important moment for us, particularly as broadcasters, also as members of the Billion Coin. I wish to use this moment now to invite you once again, my dear colleagues, to join me as we cross over to the admin blog, where we shall access some valuable updates from the admin blog. Because this is where we are going to access everything that we intend to discuss today. Allow me once again to go to the one of our articles through the KCBO, the KRINGLE Cashback Office. Let us see what we have in store for us. My dear TPians, today is the 12th of August, 2018, and I need to share with you some of the latest updates from the admin blog. Since we know that we are always connected as broadcasters, we're always connected to the admin. We have this article. Before I dwell on the topic of the moment, I want to highlight certain updates. We have this new one, the proper process of going full-time in TPC poster. We have this also, the checklist. Is your central bank run by the Rothschilds family? It's a video. We had yesterday the St. Pattern meeting on Tuesday, December the 11th, 2018, French, Hindi, Bengali, and Cambodian St. Patterns. We also attended to these St. Patterns. And this one is about, it says this block has the power to change your world for the better. It's a video for me and you to access. And this one says, is the TPC admin a time traveler? It's a poster video article. You can click on your own. Then great leaders in TPC are standing by and ready to help you cash flow today. These are all updates for me and you. The December 10th English St. Pattern meeting starts soon. It was on Monday. Then we have this other one. Poverty is at the source of what is happening in France. It's a poster video article you can read. Then we have the join.me is the easiest screen sharing application video. All of this information is here for us. Congratulations, Ishraq Udin, for doing your 100th broadcast. This is what we have so far, but I want us to reflect, to go back to the first item, which is our newest blog, which I would love us to actually discuss or read upon it this afternoon. It says here, the proper process of going full-time in TPC. Let us click here and read, get to read to understand how should we go about engaging ourselves full-time. It says how we make a full-time income online. Whew. This is one of the greatest topics. Let us read together, dear members. It reads as follows. Cash flowing leaders, please meet with the individuals on your team one-on-one and discuss this article with them. Bringing a balance between the following three parties will lead to explosive exponential TPC community growth, unlocking the value contained in our TPC wallets by the end of the year 2019. TPC cash flowing leaders. 2, 3 sponsors, new members. In order to earn daily cash flow in TPC, at least one of two activities must happen daily on a consistent basis, sponsoring and or partnering. We should open the eyes of our newest members that a fully a full-time income can be earned in TPC as early as their first week after joining us, right? 1 or 2 transactions a day can make that happen. Think about that. Which is better? Work full-time at a job which practically exhausts 50 to 60 hours a week away from home, or stay home and make a full-time income in TPC? This is a question. You have to pause and ask yourself that particular question, right? Our cash flow leaders have proven that a full-time income can be earned from home working TPC. They are living the dream. No doubt, it is one of the best lifestyles to have, right? Temptation to access TPC KRINGLE coins prematurely during redemption periods is very high for the new members joining us at those times. It has always been recommended that members will wait until the redemption period is almost over before completing the redeem now process. Obviously, collecting as many cookies as possible during the whole redemption period is advised before clicking the redeem now button. But what is more important is having enough quality training completed before turning cookies into TPC KRINGLE coins. Right? Let's continue, members. We are in what is called the billionaire zone, and that means it is very common for members to become quick TPC millionaires once they complete the redemption process. This zone also means we are still in the early stages of developing our TPC economy, and these coins are less spendable now compared to how spendable they will be in the later or final stages of rolling out a TPC economy. Members that don't understand these stages are easily confused by what they see the value indicates in their TPC wallets compared to the usefulness of TPC KRINGLE's coins at this time. Yes, of course. Now, this is a rollout. We are under development. The complete value of TPC wallets is not currently 100% unlocked. We are in the distribution phase now and not in the economic phase yet. You see, without proper quality training new members can sour quickly and become burdensome to the whole TPC community. We want to breed success. We don't want to breed trolls. Sponsors really need to stick close to cash flowing leaders while they are bringing in new members. Solid partnerships need to be formed between cash flowing leaders and sponsors below them. We have a decent group of cash flowing leaders that have been with TPC for years now, and what they have to offer is really priceless. Sponsors need to recognize that and happily share the profits with their leaders. 50%. Demanding a leader's time without compensation to that leader does not work, right? Here is how it works. New members become sponsors as early as their first day in TPC while we encourage fast duplication. Waiting for something to happen doesn't put money in anybody's pockets. So action is required. Sponsors turn into cash flowing leaders, and there is no set time for when that happens. Many factors combine together to determine how fast a sponsor can turn into a cash flowing leader. Cash flowing leaders already know how to successfully sponsor consistently and earn income from that. But they also learn how to duplicate themselves through partnerships with others that mainly focus on the activity of sponsoring. Inside of these partnerships is ongoing training. It is one thing to sponsor your friends and family that are close to you, and another thing to know how to prospect people you don't know yet and sponsor them. Out of the two groups of people, which one is bigger? The people you know or the people you don't know? Obviously, the latter group is the people you don't know, and a cash flowing leader knows how to sponsor these kinds of people all day long, every day. Join.me is obviously the best tool to use to bring all these parties together in balance. The transition script explains this process clearly. If you click here, we shall access the transition script, which is one of the most important scripts today. We have deliberated on this transition script this week. This has been a talk of the week. It goes like this. I won't read everything. This is the transition script. It's a long item. This is the transition script. Let me just, for your own sake here, it is the conversation between you and your prospect. Congratulations on collecting your gift from KRINGLE Cash. This is the most exciting thing I have ever found in my life, and I'm so glad you got your gift. Let's set up an appointment when you have 30 to 60 minutes available so I can show you how to use the gift and take full advantage of everything that is being offered in the KRINGLE Cash. Okay. Then the response would say, sure, I actually have time right now, if that works for you. Then you can continue. Okay, let's get started. The thing I am most excited about is the opportunity to earn a full-time income with this while getting paid daily. How would you like to make a full day's income doing transactions that only take a few minutes to complete? The response would be, sounds too good to be true. Then you continue to say, it would be best if you would share your screen with me so I can take you on a little tour. Have you ever used join.me to share your screen? He might respond by saying no. So if that is the case, we continue. It's easy and free. Just go to join.me and download the application and start a screen sharing sessions and pass the link to me and I will join you to see your screen. It only takes a few seconds to set it up. So go ahead and do that, okay? Then the response will be to say, okay, here is the link. Now, for now, my dear ladies and gentlemen, I will not go as much in depth about the script. Just wanted to highlight to you that we have the transition script. Can we continue with our rest of the remaining contents of this topic? Once a sponsor has activated the new member to use the invitation script while following the instructions in the transition script, then that is the best time to invite their cash flowing leader to come into the joy.me session that the new members set up, as well as the sponsor's entire rally team. We spoke about this rally team yesterday. Now let's go ahead. Cheerleading takes place inside of the join.me sessions, while coordination of leading a rally team to participate in join.me sessions takes place inside of the rally team group chat. At the end of the transition script, the new member will complete a transition for themselves, and the most equitable party to send the KRINGLE coins should be the cash flowing leader. And then a 50% commission is immediately paid out to the sponsor. right? This keeps the partnership alive. All team transactions should be done this way until the sponsor has enough training to go full time and play the role of cash flowing leader, right? Sponsors can certainly expect a decent amount of one-on-one time with their cash flowing leader in order to get their training completed. But sponsors should expect plenty of homework to do, as their cash flowing leader will point out tools located mostly in this blog to have adequate material for their discussions. So there is absolutely no need for a sponsor to be bumping around in the dark when they certainly have access to proven and experienced cash flow leaders here in TPC. Let me run you through a 3-day experience in how this should work. Let's look at this from the point of view of a cash flowing leader. It's Monday, and you sponsor John, and you are taking John through the steps of the transition script, the one that I have just read. You already have a rally team put together that mostly consists of TPC broadcasters standing by to assist you. John signs up his mother named Mary and his best friend Brian. You and your rally team congratulate John for his rapid reward achievement inside John's join.me session. John is feeling very good. Now John is led through the steps to complete his first transition with you, and you keep 100% of the profit because John is your recruit, right? John wants to collect the 100 million cookie reward by helping Mary and Brian to each get 2 immediate paid recruits. Join.me sessions are scheduled for Tuesday for both Mary and Brian. Mary signs up her husband, Mark, John's father, and her best friend, Sue, on her Join.me session. Even though John is the sponsor of Mary, he already has a partnership agreement with you, the cash flow leader, once you discussed this article here together. So when Mary does her transaction for herself, you are the one providing the KRINGLE coins to Mary, and then you pay John a 50% commission, right? Your rally team participated in Mary's join.me session, and everyone is feeling the excitement that comes from helping new members duplicate. Effectively, John borrowed your rally team. The same process happens with Brian as he signs up his sister Jane and his co-worker Tim. So on. So on Tuesday, both you and John partnered on the transitions of Mary and Brian. 4 join.me sessions are set up on Wednesday for Mark, Sue, Jane, and Tim. I hope you understand as I read this. We are all imagining these screen sharing sessions. John is not a proven cash flow leader, so he is not placed into your daily rally team, into your rally team group chat on Messenger. But you do individually invite him into the join.me sessions of these 4 new members. Mary and Brian are there too because they are the sponsors of these 4 people. You have spent some one-on-one time with Mary and Brian to review this article here and set up a partnership agreement with each of them. One-on-one time is like a 5 to 10 minutes each, just to make it clear that it will take time and start to complete a training process, and that TPC has so much to offer them over time, and that we do follow a proven system that works, and this article touches on that. On Wednesday, with the assistance of your rally team, each of these 4 members sign up 2 each for a total of 8 recruits, and the 4 do their transactions within you, and you pay commissions to Mary and Brian according to your partnership agreement with each of them. John earned 100 million cookies and has become a future TPC billionaire and is very happy about that. All right? Now, it is time to encourage John to keep on sponsoring new members and to continue training with you until he gets to the point he can keep everything going all by himself and becomes a cash flow leader and a full-timer in the TPC community. At that point, during a redemption period, he can go ahead and redeem his cookies. It is best to wait for a redemption period before going full-time in TPC, even though a full-time income can be earned as a sponsor working with a cash flowing leader just from the commission's end. Billions of people have never heard of TPC, so we have plenty of people to talk to and share the gift with them. The temptation to quickly redeem the cookies and as rapid rewards should be discouraged. This would create an unnecessary conflict between a new member and the cash flow leader. Partnerships keep things balanced while a new member is assessing the time of a cash flowing leader. Right? These leaders don't give their time away for free. Cash flow leaders in TPC have enough TPC experience to handle all kinds of objections that naturally come up during the sponsoring process. New members need to be aware that experience comes over time and the people learn new things at their own speed. 100% sounds better than 50%, but the truth is 50% plus training pays better than 100% without training. There we go. There we go. This article sums it all. We need to have discussions on this topic because we need to start to set up our rally teams. We need to also invite consistently, have new members coming in so that we can all see the usefulness of our KRINGLEs, which are contained in our 009 wallets. The main issue these days is cash flowing in the billion coin economy. We have KRINGLEs, which are there in our TP009 wallets. So what we need to do as members in general is to unite and consistently invite new people. We educate through presentations and trainings. New members need to be taught first. They need to be trained first. They need to understand how we operate in our TPC community. Then from there, we can make use of sponsors, our TPC leaders, particularly those who are cash flowing, like some of us, we do. We have to show proof, the living proof, that cash flowing is happening in the TPC economy. What is needed in our communities, my dear colleagues, is uniting, getting behind the strategy of cash flowing, is to really understand how does one cash flow in TPC. Because what I have observed in my community in particular, people who have got KRINGLEs in their TPC wallets, yet they go around looking for other money-making schemes, which I found it so funny. I do not understand why people should lament when they have got their TPC 009 full of KRINGLEs and coins. It is high time we organize ourselves and train each other and fully plug each other, plug especially new members into the system of cash flowing in the billion coin. If we work together as a force, as a unity, no one will remain behind without cash flowing. Even our newest members will make partnerships with older members who have got KRINGLEs in their TPC 009 wallet. So everybody wins at the end of the day. Let us organize our communities throughout the whole globe according to the strategies and the system of the billion coin, so that we will have testimonies throughout the globe of cash flowing. Leaders and sponsors and broadcasters as well, let us come together and formulate these rally teams in our respective communities of the world. Then we shall be sharing testimonies wherever we come together in our presentations, which have testimonies of cash flowing. This is what I wanted to contribute this evening, my dear team, my dear colleagues all over the world. TPC is alive, and as TPCians, we are only cash flowing. And we have redeemed KRINGLEs. They are there in our TPC 009 as our new form of money or a medium of exchange. Let us access them. Let us access them and put them into use. We need to be able to make ends meet. We have children who are going to school. We have got to buy things for our kids. It's festive season now. My dear TPCians, if you need to connect with me once again, you can send me an email through emmanueldeniswa@gmail.com. For now, allow me to say bye to all of you, and I wish you all the best wherever you are, and particularly our newest members who are going to be able to reach into our video channels. Please let us be fully plugged according to the TPC system. Let us also read the blog religiously every day. For now, allow me to say bye-bye till we meet again due to time constraints. I thank you. May God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.